family. I came on to do this last video, though I know that I put up a few videos today, and I just had to pick up Isaiah from practice, and it dawned on me that I didn't do a video that I had stated that I would do this morning, and I just lost track. You know, y'all know my mind be on some other shit sometime, and you know, and then I was trying to, you know, I was caught up on some friend shit, and you know, and then my baby, he called me. I completely forgot he had practice today, and then Tony had to go to Corona for some things, so he couldn't go pick him up. So, needless to say, I'm back home. Some time has passed. Actually, it's dark o'clock, and on the 22nd of January, 2013, and y'all, let me show y'all what I got in the mail right quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I got in the mail today. Shit, nigga, don't do on some Blues Clues type shit. Nigga, don't play. Shit. No, Bear in the Big Blue House. Y'all remember, for those of y'all that had kids in the late 90s, it was a show used to come on called Bear in the Big Blue House. And he used to sing What's in the Mail Today and all that. Yeah, I don't forgot the song, and then it was the moon and all of them, and everybody was singing and shit. Okay, yeah. Either way, bam! I got this in the mail today. It's not even open yet. I'm gonna lay across my bed with this shit, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I love the Flavor of Love season 2. That's my one of my favorite seasons, and it's unrated, which means they ain't bleeping shit, they showing shit, and if they was really fucking, you gonna hear the shit. I love it, and I can't wait. Let me talk that over there, because I'm gonna get down on all that there later on. But first, let me start off by saying to my girl Nene hit me up to let me know that her mom was passing, and to, you know, for me to just, you know, throw up a prayer for her and her children. And so just know, Mama, to count my prayer that I do understand what that is to lose a parent. And my hope is that you and your family find the strength to be able to carry on. That's not something that you move on from. It's something that you can simply carry on. You carry those feelings, and you're going to carry them for a long time. Let me just go on and say that. But it does get easier as the days go by. A lot of us know that pain. A lot of us is very familiar with that pain. So just know that I'm with you. And being that you were able to contact me today to inform me of that, do so when you need to. I'm your girl, and I'm here for you. So I just wanted to say that. Now, I jumped in on a conversation today on Facebook this morning while I was eating my little Captain Crunch berries. And one of my girls had put on her timeline, the question was, how do you tell your kids that their daddy don't want to be bothered with them? Or how do you tell their kids that their daddy ain't shit? It was something like that. How do you tell your kids that their daddy doesn't want them, or something like that? It was something to that effect, okay? And let me say this, okay? Because it's very, very delicate, you know? And as I was driving, me and my daughter, you know, I was, it kind of crossed my mind, and this is the reason why I decided to come on and talk about this. Girlie, let me say this right now. Being a woman that is also, you know, separated and everything, but I was lucky enough to, whereas, you know, we still have a repertoire, and we still, you know, hang out as if, you know, we're, you know, just as close, we just minus the sexual aspect of it all. But other than that, we're just two peas in a pod. It's like he's a Capricorn and I'm a Virgo, and we just click like that. But I have to say that tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? Tread lightly on that. Because in my opinion, I don't think that it is good practice for a mother to, blast off and tell their kids that their daddy ain't shit, and your daddy never wanted you, and and you was a mistake, and all that other shit, and your daddy ain't paid his child support payments in 4 months, and shit like that. I think that I think that, adults should keep it amongst adults. Whatever transgressions that you had with the man that you chose to have this baby by, that needs to be between you and he. Not you, he, the kids, your mama, law, your auntie, and your neighbor down the street, and the bitch that he's still fucking with. No. Keep that shit totally separate from the child, for the simple fact that he may not be shit, okay? But the point of the matter is, you don't want the child to see them any differently, in my opinion, okay? I never shared with my children on what transpired between me and their dad. It was never none of their business. All they knew is, and all they still know is, this is daddy. Now, things will come out later on, as everybody will know. But, things came out later on. But, still, I don't sit before my children and tell them, oh, well, your daddy had such and such affair, and your daddy did whoop de whoop whoop whoop, and your daddy this right here, and your daddy this. No, I don't hold those type of conversations with my children. And you ladies, all the ladies that's watching me that are mothers, that is very, very poor taste in practice. I do come from the old school. I mean, now we're in the era of Maury Povich and Trisha and all them motherfuckers. But, and motherfuckers is just now just flat out like, saying what it is and what it ain't. And I understand that now because we're in a different day and time. However, though, I think that, you should allow your kids to make up their own decisions on how, they, whether or not they want to have a relationship with their dad or not. Actually, I don't think it should be an option. He is their father, and if he chooses to be in their life, I think that you should let him. I don't think it should be based on the fact on who he's fucking with now, how much he's able to pay, when his last payment, or he ain't gave me but a pack of diapers in, 18 months. Fuck that nigga. I got you. Okay? And there's a lot of niggas that missed the bus on this situation too. A whole bunch of niggas is behind the 8 ball when it comes down to that, because niggas want to put, they want to put their worth on how much they can, shell out financially. And it ain't about that. One thing about kids, it's not about how much money you spend on them. It's about how much time you actually spend with your children. At the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about them Jordans. I never bought my kids a pair of Jordans, and my son is 16 years old. He's never worn a pair of Jordans before. Don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But my kids also, they just not, that just some shit that they, I don't know. I won't say that that's an urban thing. My kids have, friends across the rainbow, all types. Anthony's best of friends are not even black. He does have, I think, 1 or maybe 2 black friends. But his bestest of partners, he rolls with Chinamans, Iranians. He got a couple of, Caucasian partners. He on some rainbow correlation type shit. It's like a no color line situation with my children. And I embrace that because I'm not prejudiced in one way, shape, or form. Hey, it don't matter. If y'all niggas click, then hey, what's happening? Give them a bowl of these greens right here with a little cornbread on the side and put a little, douse a little hot sauce on that piece of chicken that you give them too. See, so that's just the way that I am. You know what I'm saying? However, though, I don't think that it is right to, put certain things in kids' heads and shit, or even have certain type of conversations about their parents, the outstanding parent to your children. I don't think that that's cool. There's another problem that's going on in the society today is that, people want to party and hang out with their kids and shit. And that ain't the way it's supposed to go. You know, that ain't how, that ain't hot. That ain't, you know, I'm sitting up here, I'm getting fucked up with my kids and nigga, give me a little Bacardi and Coke. Nah, I don't give a shit if my son is 21. You ain't finna catch me having no drink with my kids. You're not getting ready to catch me out in the backyard, you know, and we twisting one up. Nah, that ain't, you know, because I still want to be respected as mama. You're not going to come out of your mouth on some other shit like I'm one of your partners. Or, you know, or we arguing back and forth like we arguing over a nigga and all that kind. No, I just feel like, you know, the traditions of yesteryear, you know, it's going to be hard to bring it back because now these kids are getting to a point whereas they don't respect authority. You know, I grew up in the era that you got your ass whooped at school because the principal had a long ass paddle with holes in that motherfucker and you held on to the goddamn desk and you got a couple of them based on however way he was feeling that day. And then when you got home, you got your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And if you went to your grandmama's house, she whooped your ass even though that shit was last week. So, you know, I think that the dynamics of the home is changing. I understand that economics have a lot to do with it because now, you know, women can't stay home a lot of times like they used to. And they got to wear different hats because niggas aren't really standing up and manning up and being the head of the home anymore. Niggas is out chasing pussy. Let me just go on and put that on out there. And as long as there is a woman that's lonely enough to accept this man's story, irregardless to the fact that he got twins at home and, you know, still got to pay on this goddamn lease, this nigga's still over here fucking with Brenda. I mean, that's just the way that it's just going to be the way it is until women decide to change up the dynamics on the way in which things are going. Men will roll with it, okay? Men going to do whatever the fuck a woman allowed them to do. Okay, so if he got a new woman and she telling him, oh, well, you know, I'm monopolizing all your time right here. We ain't got time for, you know, Daquan. I need you over here doing whoop de whoop whoop whoop. And niggas is gonna roll with it. You understand what I'm saying? No such thing as good pussy. It's just new pussy. You understand? So, or a variety of pussy. That's just it, you know. But the point of the matter is, a lot of the times it be the women in men's lives that change up things. Then too, you have to also factor in if a man was never really shown what a man's job is supposed to be, how is he supposed to do what is his God-given right if he never seen it? You understand what I'm saying? And see, those of us that were born in the 70s, I was born in 71. And the kids that were born from the 70s on back, we're on a different operating system, so to speak. Because during that era, there was more than likely two parents in the home. You got your ass whooped. You said, no, sir, no, ma'am, thank you, please, you're welcome, all that kind of stuff. We was on some different shit. Once the 80s hit, and then PCP, Angel Dust, Sherm, all that bullshit, Ride the White Horse, motherfuckers was on George Clinton to Rick James, niggas was on some Parliament shit, rerun, all that old type of shit. Once all that shit cracked off, it changed the dynamics of the home. Because for the most part, niggas was the ones that was primarily the ones that was really getting fucked up. Okay? And when men start, you know, indulging in that narcotic, it started changing up their value system. It changed them chemically up here. And their priorities changed. They begin, instead of chasing behind their children, they begin chasing that rock and chasing that Sherm and chasing that last high. So it kind of changed things up. They wasn't really checking for bitches, really. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really checking for women. You know what I'm saying? They was checking for that dope. Okay? Because one thing about getting high, especially on some, you know, those uppers and things, they dicks don't really get hard. Dicks get hard with weed. You know? And then you might get some sloppy sex when they drinking alcohol. But niggas that's on some serious crack and angel dust and PCP, do you think that motherfucker really mindset is really so his shit can really get hard? No. No. I mean, a lot of times, they go to them hotel rooms and motel rooms, and shit like that to get away, to kind of isolate themselves, because what they do is they get paranoid. And when they get paranoid, they go and they get them a room, and a lot of times these cheap ass motels, okay? Now let me just go on and say the difference between a hotel and a motel. The doors are on the inside on hotels, and on motels, the doors are on the outside. If you're on the inside and you're walking down this long motherfucking hallway, more times than not, that is a hotel. Motels, you park right there at that motherfucking door. Motels, you pay by the hour, shit like that there. It's all kind of shit. The niggas is in there hooking and crooking. It's all kinds of shit popping off. And in the 80s, that's when all of that shit, niggas started, Snooty Fox, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was going down there and renting that Snooty Fox for a couple of hours, going down there and go get fucked up. And, man, this video will be a long ass goddamn video. I'm trying not to make it so extra wordy, but, needless to say, the 80s changed up the dynamics of the home big time. And so a lot of the kids that were born from the 80s on back, that's when Ritalin, that's when ADD, ADHD, and all that other shit, and, all that shit got to come into play. Crack babies, test tube babies, all that bullshit. Why? Because the parents were different. You see what I'm saying? The parents were different. The parenting was different. We had a fear, to come home with a deal on our report cards. We had a fear for the neighbor to say that, I saw her down the street and she was twisting and snapping her fingers. Snapping fingers was some taboo shit back in the day. Snapping your fingers and dancing and dropping like it's hot and shit. No. But nowadays, these little girls is pop locking and dropping at 4 and 5 years old, and everybody thinking it's cute and shit. And they gathering around, and motherfuckers is laughing and kikiing and all that kind of shit over that shit. But back in the day, nigga, that was a no-no like a motherfucker. That was a no-no. Chewing gum was a no-no. There was so many things were a no-no. But when the 80s hit, and that Rick James busting out and all that Mary Jane and all that shit just changed up the dynamics of so many things. And that's what, it was a domino effect. Then the 90s happened. When the 90s came, motherfuckers was on some Kwame type shit, and motherfuckers was on some Kid and Play and crisscross type ass shit, and motherfuckers was still getting high. But then now they started changing it up a little bit, and they remixed the weed and started putting a little rock in it, and they begin to call that shit a primo. That shit was called a primo here in California. Now on the East Coast it might be called something else. And that further let men get more fucked up. And then that's when they start calling the women strawberries and things of that nature. That's a woman that will suck a dick for a little piece of crap. That's some old, it's calling me, man, it's calling me, that type of old shit. Shit just started changing up. And so it made these kids begin to grow themselves up. Because, hell, my mama is laying on the couch, her arm all hanging out, her mouth and shit all open, slob hanging there. Y'all close that damn door and all that old kind of shit. Because she been getting fucked up and getting high all night. And once you start drinking, once your kids start seeing that you're drinking and you're getting high and, and you got niggas coming in and out of the door, they don't respect you anymore. I know this video is going into some other things, but, I know I was supposed to stay on course and just talk about, fathers and all that other shit, but it just led to all this. But when you're showing your kids that type of shit and you're not showing them no respect, and this is the reason why, I can't fuck with a dude that don't have his own place. Any man that I get at, nigga, you need your own place, because we ain't finna do all that over there at my house. We ain't finna do all that. I ain't barking at the moon. I ain't finna walk around naked. You ain't finna go in there and get no orange juice. None of that in my home, because I have 3 children. and I respect them as such. You know, you understand what I'm saying? They're just little people with less experiences, but they need to be respected as such. And there's certain things that you just don't, you know, you don't buy into, and you don't share, and you don't do before your children. And those dynamics and those principles have changed a lot because women begin to start putting a dude before their children. You know, and then back in the day, it wasn't no such thing as CPS. You know, that's Child Protective Services for people that live here in California. Motherfuckers wasn't getting their kids and shit took back in the days. But you know, but hey, once again, when that era came and motherfuckers' priorities started changing up and shit, motherfuckers start, you know, they start chasing other things chasing behind their kids, and you know, and it's just an unfortunate situation, and it's just been a domino effect. So, young lady, I say unto you, if this dude that you chose to have this child by, you know, I don't know what his background was, but hey, you could tell by a motherfucker's background based on the things that they do and what they buy into. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and you know, it's just it's bad. It's bad. But I say unto you, don't share that shit with your child on what his daddy is and what he is. And if he think his daddy is a superhero, then goddamn it, you know, allow them to believe that. I've never been one to tell my kids that there's no Santa Claus, there's no Easter rabbit, there's no, you know, Halloween really mean this and all that kind of shit, because, you know, you're taking the fun out of the joyness of being a kid when we begin to, you know, throw our shit in there, you know, on what our belief system is. Fuck Santa Claus. How about all them motherfucking video games? Fuck the Easter Bunny, nigga. It's this right here. No, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? What's going on? I mean, what's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on? You know, us motherfuckers out here molesting kids now. Kids are not respected the way they used to be. You know what I mean? When we was raised up, shit, we can go outside and play till the street lights and shit come on, and it became a ghost town. Because everybody knew when them street lights come on, nigga, we out there playing Foursquare, hopscotch, double dutch shit, nigga. We out there with motherfucking broomstick, nigga, 4x4 or whatever, nigga. We playing motherfucking baseball in the street with a tennis ball. We used to do all that shit back in the days in Compton. But when them motherfucking street lights came on, nigga, we knew that everybody, okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Good night. You know, everybody was in the house. You know? But nowadays, it's getting to a point where we can't trust motherfuckers with our kids. You know, it's getting bad now to even send your kids to school. You know, damn, if they're playing sports, you got to kind of eye the coach real good and check out his sexual orientation. You know, it's all kinds of shit. Shit, you go to the churches, you don't know what's going on in them. You know, it's beginning to get all bad. And our kids, you know, what do they have to look forward to? You know what I'm saying? What do they have to look forward to? And I don't wanna be the bearer of bad news or anything like that. But I look at my daughter and I'm like, damn, you know, who's she gonna look to marry? You know what I mean? Because these dudes nowadays is on some other shit. These little boys out here, I mean, look at what they listening to. You know what I mean? Back in the day, nigga, we was on some close the door, let me give you what you've been waiting for. I got something to give, I'm gonna give it all to you. These niggas ain't trying to give bitches nothing nowadays. These niggas is trying to get in where they fit in. That's why last week, I was, you know, introducing y'all to the nowhere to go ass nigga. Because there's so much bullshit going on, and men don't know their rights. They don't know what they're supposed to do. A man is supposed to provide, protect, and prepare, and a lot of them are not doing it. So it's leaving women to pretty much get a side hustle, or 2 or 3 of them, or 2 or 3 jobs. By the time they come home, they're tired and all that other shit. So then, hey, the kids is putting shit in the microwave. That's when Top Ramen and shit started cracking off. When I was growing up, we didn't have no motherfucking Top Ramen. Mamas was in there cooking full course meals and shit with biscuits to go with it and gravy and motherfucking, nigga, we had either Flavor Aid, nigga, or we had Kool-Aid. Either way, our mamas was doing different things back in the day. But being that it is a sign of the times and things are evolving and coming around and twisting up and the remix and all that, man, bring the old shit back. Because it's like, what do our kids have to look forward to? You know, don't drop the dun-dun-dun. What the bullshit is that? I mean, I don't even know what it is yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. You know, I mean, I don't really listen to hip hop all like that, but you know, I know that Isaiah is a little bit more urban than Tioni and Anthony, and he like all that kind of shit. Mama, that's change such and such, and yeah, that's whoop de whoop whoop. I don't know what's going on nowadays on this rapping game. I mean, it's like everybody rapping. It's chicks rapping, motherfuckers, and shit. It's kids coming out with shit. I don't know what's going on anymore. You know, this motherfuckers is trying, everybody on the get rich quick type scheme. Motherfuckers is on the come up. It's just all bad. I am so glad that Obama got reelected because he also see that there's a change in the dynamics on a lot of things. And, you know, he has this vision to change so many things. But we as family, as parents, we got to change it in the home. And see, motherfuckers is so looking for the president to change up on so many things when a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even know how this world works. A lot of y'all don't even know how the government works, the policies, the procedures. Motherfuckers don't even know who was in the House or Senate or how that worked, the House. Motherfuckers don't know none of that. It's amazing how motherfuckers is nowadays on, well, Obama, I ain't getting no goddamn job in 2012. Well, motherfucker, because your ass is, nigga, you ain't got but a high school motherfucking education and you want to make 40 goddamn G's a year. If you don't knock it off, Motherfuckers don't want to crawl before they walk. They want to be instant cash money motherfucking millionaire and all that old kind of shit. That ain't how the world works, baby. Because it become easy, it ain't even worth having, and you'll lose it just as quick as you got it. And motherfuckers ain't looking at that. Motherfuckers is looking at, well, shit, I'm going to be an athlete. I'm going to come out with the next motherfucking album. Nigga, my shit is fire. Wait till you hear this beat right here. But look at the parents nowadays, too, though. Because if you finger popping and winding it all up with your kids and you smoking this right here with your sons and you partying with your daughters and you fucking one or two of her goddamn partners, nigga, what's going on? I mean, where's the value system here? When is anybody gonna stand up and be accountable? You know, just like I was saying today, and motherfuckers don't know how to say I'm sorry. Motherfuckers don't know how to admit when they wrong. Motherfuckers ain't on none of that. Family, we need to wake the fuck up on some real shit. Because there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers out here that's foul and all the way wild. It's wrong. It's bad practice. Before I go into some other things, you know, I got to go and get my head changed. So you see, I'm trying to wind this motherfucking shit up. I'm trying to wind it up. Boop. Wind this motherfucking shit up. Shit, let me wind this shit up. Shit, I got a date, goddamn it. You know, it ain't gonna take me long. I'll be back. But shit, I got shit to do that I don't do in my home. And that's the way in which the shit should go. All this shit, meeting niggas and bringing them home. What the fuck? Where they do that shit at? You meet a nigga down the street. Nigga, what you doing? Nothing. Okay, well, my address is 1372. Come holler at me. What? You bringing a nigga off the street and you gonna lay with a motherfucker that you don't even know nothing about this nigga right here. And you done brought this nigga in your home with your prized possessions. Our kids is our biggest, they are our biggest investment in life. These are our prized possessions. And motherfuckers is meeting niggas and bringing them home like it's nothing. Like I done got a new little stray dog off the street. And what's so cold about it, these niggas don't give a fuck either because their value system is so fucking throwed off. How the hell you fucking this woman in her house and shit and you got the TV turned up so the kids won't hear the shit? For real? I don't even know how she get one off. Because me, myself, personally, nigga, I gotta be in a different frame of mind for it to even go down real proper like. And if you really want the proper platinum package, I need to be in a whole... Nigga, it can't take place right here. Because, nigga, you gonna get door number 3 and the shit is gonna be whack as fuck. because I can't think. You know, when I know my kids is doing homework in the other room, or they in there on the computer, or Isaiah in there playing Black Ops, I can't do it. But there's a lot of women that can, and that's where it's going wrong at. You're not valuing, you're not showing your kids no respect. You know, and then you want to tell them that their daddy ain't shit. Come on now, family. You know, I'm not saying you, lady. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that, you know, women want to say the dudes ain't shit, but, you know, it starts with you. Closure starts with your legs first, mama. You know, and if y'all out here just having babies like it ain't no goddamn thing, don't give a fuck whether or not we in a committed relationship or not, nigga, I just want a child, because this nigga right here got good dick, he got pretty eyes, his hair is long, nigga got dimples too, shit, nigga, what's happening on the second trimester? Shit, what's happening on me, a motherfucking baby shower by this nigga right here? That ain't hot. Where is that shit too legit to quit? I'm just trying to figure that out. Where is that shit fire? Please tell me. And nigga, tell me, where is it fire to go up in these bitches raw? You don't know what the fuck, nigga, what? Niggas is going up in bitches raw. Niggas is laying their heads and shit between bitches' legs, don't know what that discharge is. But nigga is pussy. And I just got to get in. Where is they doing all this at? It ain't hot. It's all bad. I mean, we need to change. We really do. We need some reality checks on some real shit. You know, we need to bring the home back home. We need to bring the home back home, because as it stands right now, our kids are paying the price for our actions as parents and as the adults. And we need to put our goddamn foot down and stick our foot in their asses too, because there's too many goddamn kids out here being so fucking disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? It's kids out here being disrespectful. They ain't got no respect for authority. They walking around here talking shit, nigga, fuck you, old man, and all that. What's going on? I saw that bullshit on Jeremy Kyle today. This young lady, her daddy came out here and, you know, I guess he was trying to say something about whatever it is his daughter decided to fuck with this nigga for. And then this nigga straight called him all kind of old man. I was like, God damn. And this the dude that you really want to be with, and he disrespecting your pops though? Where they doing all that at? Ain't nobody got time for that. So on that note, I'm out, family. This will be a long goddamn series. I will take your questions, leave your comments and shit below. If you need me to chime in on some shit, it's no problem. No worries. I got you on all that. But for right now, though, I don't even know what time it is. But it's time for me to do that right there on some real shit. So let me go get my head twisted back and take this motherfucking hair off and all that shit and handle that right there. And I shall see you guys on tomorrow. My hope is that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. You be safe and keep your ass at home. That's when shit get to popping off. When a motherfucker call you in the middle of the night, I need you to come pick me up. That's when shit be going down. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't put yourself in no twist. So on that note, family, you guys take care of yourselves and each other. Take care of them goddamn kids. And don't do that. Don't hurt their feelings that way. You scar them for life. They will always look at their daddy as he ain't shit. Why? Because my mama said so. Don't do that. I'm gone. Deuces. I love you. Bye-bye, family. Eyes out. Bye.